You got a mooch for your mom? Thanks. Sassy. Go get Raji. To get started with this look, I am first priming my face. I use my Nivea Men Post Shave Balm as well as a little bit of the Monostat chafing gel, and I used the combination of those two to kind of fill in my pores and also to just get some lasting power. So I was trying this new foundation brush. I found this at TJ Maxx. It's by the brand iBeauty, and I'm really enjoying it. It's just so soft, and it's like a really quick and awesome way to just really spread out your foundation. It just like covers your whole face in 2 seconds. So I'm really enjoying this brush. I do still like to kind of go back through afterwards and use my sponge though, just to really kind of push in the foundation and just give it that really like airbrushed finish. So then for concealing today, I'm using my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I'm just kind of pressing that all up under my eyes, and then I'm going to go in with my sponge just to really kind of blend things in. And again, just a sponge, I love the way that it just gives you like kind of that airbrush finish. It just pushes things into, like kind of fills in any pores or fine lines. So then to set my concealer, I'm using the Coty Airspun Translucent Powder. And I'm just putting some on the end of my sponge, and I'm doing like my version of baking, I guess. So I kind of start off baking. I put a lot of powder on the sponge, but then I just end up pressing all of it in instead of like letting it sit and then wiping it away with a brush. I just find that I like this better, and it just is easier, I guess, for me to do this than like try and brush it away. And then I kind of just do this same method with all the areas that my foundation or concealer kind of breaks up on me. And this just really kind of locks everything into place. So for brows today, I end up using the NYX Taman Frame, and I've got a brow video, so I just went ahead and skipped right over that, but I just showed you what I used, and voila, brows are done. So today for priming, I actually did something a little bit different, and I primed my eyelids using my Urban Decay Primer Potion. And to start off with a transition color, I grabbed my MAC Pro Color in the color Uninterrupted, just a beautiful kind of warm, like brownish color, kind of a tan color. And then I'm going in with this shadow that I got from Sally Beauty Supply. And look, I just had to show you a swatch. It's so pretty. I love that color. And then I like to wet in my brush with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus, and this just really helps avoid any fallout from the shadow. So that's why I wet my brush, and it also just makes the color just like a little bit more vibrant. And I'm kind of just focusing this color on like the outer portion of my eyelid. And then I'm going in with this gold color, kind of like a bronzy gold, and I showed you a little swatch of that, and I'm kind of just blending this. I'm focusing this one more on the middle inner portion of my eyelid, so it kind of has a gradient from that red, and then it kind of blends into the more gold color. And I just did the same thing. I got it wet, and then any fallout I just swept away right there. So then I'm going in with this just kind of a like beigey champagne shimmery color, and then this is going to be like the last color of that gradient. So it kind of goes from the red to the gold to the champagne, and it just kind of does that transition over my eyelid. So I like this look, and I really like that style of doing my eyeshadow. And then to kind of just fill in the dill and deepen my crease a little bit, I just grabbed a real like cool tone purpley brown color, and this one doesn't have any shimmer in it, and I'm just going to use this to, like I said, kind of deepen up the crease. This just kind of accentuates my crease a little bit. And then I'm going back in with that gold color, and that's what I'm going to use to put down along my lower lash line. And again, to just avoid any like fallout, I get my brushes a little bit damp with some MAC Fix Plus spray, and I just use a teeny brush. And then again for the inner corner, just using that same kind of champagne shimmery shade. And then I just was showing you the lashes that I'm using today. They just really flare out at the ends. I didn't show you putting them on, so now they're on. And I'm using a little bit of dark brown eyeliner, and I'm just putting some of that right in my waterline, but I kept it on like the outer half, maybe outer 3/4 of my eye. I didn't bring it into the inner corner at all. Now I'm just blending the eyelashes with the fake eyelashes with my naturals, and put a little bit on the bottom. Next I'm going into this contour kit from TJ Maxx. When I find contour kits at TJ Maxx, it's like I can't help myself. I have to get them and try them. I love trying new contour kits. That's like my makeup weakness. So I'm just using kind of a warm shade just to kind of bronze things up, warm things up, and I'm using this really big, kind of like a big giant fan brush from e.l.f. And then I'm going in with a a really dense brush with a cooler tone brown from that same palette, and I'm just like really carving out my cheekbones and kind of just creating some structure in my face with that. And I kind of do like a line like you saw, and then I blend it upwards, and you want to only blend it upwards, not downwards, or else it'll kind of just defeat the whole purpose of contouring. So I'll show it again on this side. I kind of do that straight, harsher line, and then I kind of flip the brush sideways and blend it upwards, kind of along that line to just soften things up. Okay, so I'm using another one of those eye beauty brushes that I found, also TJ Maxx, and I'm using this to contour my nose. I really love this brush for contouring my nose, and I found like, or I feel like I've found a method that just really works for me on how I like to contour my nose. So if you guys want a more detailed video on how I do that, let me know, and I will film that for you. So then I'm using, it doesn't look like it in the video, but that's actually a really pretty shimmery shade, that light kind of yellow champagne-y color. And I just put a little bit of that right in the middle, and then I just use the foundation brush to blend it. Okay, next I'm going in for blush. Kind of just following the theme of the eyes. I just kept it like a really kind of a deep brownish red tone type blush. And then going in for highlight with a little bit of Mary Luminizer by The Balm. And just on this little teeny brush, kind of highlighting the tops of my cheekbones. And then going in with a neutral lip liner, same one pretty much that I use every day, just kind of any neutral lip liner. And then for lipstick, I'm using the color Blooming. This is an Ulta brand lipstick. I really have been enjoying these Ulta brand lipsticks. And I found them when they were on sale, 3 for $9, so I really like this color, kind of a deep mauve pink color. And then here are just some clips from the final look after a little bit of setting spray. I hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!